Hey guys, before this video starts, I just want to say that this site is technically a 13 plus site, so if you're not 13 or older, then please click off the video. Anyways, onto the video. Wahoo! Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon! I am Goomslol and welcome to the video! So today, I am doing a Super Mario Bros. Hunger game, since the Super Mario Galaxy movie recently came out. I already saw it, I went to the movies as Shy Guy. And I enjoyed the movie. I think there's some big problems with it, but overall I enjoyed it. So anyways, for the districts, we got Mario and Luigi in District 1, Peach and Daisy in District 2, Bowser and Bowser Jr. in District 3, Toad and Toadette in District 4, Yoshi and Birdo in District 5, Donkey Kong and Funky Kong in District 6, Wario and Waluigi in District 7, Rosalina and Pauline in District 8, Goomba and Koopa Troopa in District 9, Shy Guy and P. Piranha in District 10. Then I also wanted to include some RPG characters, so we have Gino and Vivian in District 11, as well as Fawful and Strolling Sue from hit game Super Mario Sunshine, released on the GameCube in 2002 in District 12. Anyways, let's get on to the games. As the tributes stand on the podium, the horn sounds. Fawful runs away from the cornucopia. Luigi runs away from the cornucopia. Bowser Jr. runs away from the cornucopia. I also forgot to mention, a lot of these characters are returning. Some oopsies, oh well. Toad grabs the sword. Wario runs away from the cornucopia. P. Piranha runs away from the cornucopia. Bowser runs away from the cornucopia. I did not frame this properly. Alright, I got it framed properly now. Bowser runs away from the cornucopia. Yoshi runs away from the cornucopia. Rosalina runs away from the cornucopia. Everyone is running away from the cornucopia. Birdo grabs a backpack and retreats. Shy Guy runs away from the cornucopia. Mario runs away from the cornucopia. Oh no, damn. Donkey Kong decapitates Toad with a sword. Jeez, Donkey Kong. Pauline finds a canteen full of water. Gino runs away from the cornucopia. Daisy snatches a pair of scythes. Vivian grabs a backpack and retreats. Goomba steps off his podium too soon and blows up. Dog! Goomba! Man, even the GIF is accurate. Man. Waluigi grabs his sword. Strolling Sue runs away from the cornucopia. Koopa Troopa takes a sphere from inside the cornucopia. Funky Kong runs away from the cornucopia. And Peach runs away from the cornucopia. Proceed. Gino, Rosalina, Vivian, and Pauline raid Wario's camp while he's hunting. Jeez, how did Wario anger people already do? Waluigi receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Strong Sue explores the arena. Bowser steals from Luigi while he isn't looking. Mario chases Bowser Jr. Koopa Troopa attacks Birdo, but she manages to escape. Funky Kong receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Shy Guy receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Daisy, Peach, Donkey Kong, Yoshi, and P.D. Piranha hunt for other tributes. What a team up. Toadette camouflages herself in the bushes. And Fawful falls into a pit and dies. What the heck, Fawful? Not cool. 3 cannon shots can be in the distance. Toad, Goomba, and Fawful. Rest in peace. Mario, Wario, Pauline, and P. Piranha sleep in shifts. Koopa Troopa tends to his wounds. Rosalina, Bowser Jr., Vivian, and Yoshi tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. We got a lot of weird team-ups going on here. Luigi screams for help. Absolutely accurate. Shy Guy dies from thirst. No, already, bro. Man, I went to the movie as him, bro. You can't just do that to me, Shy Guy. Man. Anyways, Birdo cries herself to sleep. Relatable. Waluigi defeats Toadette in a fight but spares her life. Daisy tends to Peach's wounds. Donkey Kong and Strolling Sue talk about the tributes still alive. Gino defeats Funky Kong in a fight but spares his life. And Bowser sets up camp for the night. Alright. Bowser Jr. picks flowers. Vivian stalks Peach. Pauline diverts Toadette's attention and runs away. Birdo receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Daisy and Wario work together for the day. That's an interesting team up. Donkey Kong overhears Rosalina and Strolling Sue talking in the distance. Mario tries to spear fish for the giant. Luigi forces Waluigi to kill Funky Kong on Bowser. He refuses to kill, so Luigi kills him instead. What? What is this? Dude, what? Holy. Luigi is not playing around. Sheesh. P. Piranha fishes. Koopa Troopa chases Geno. And Yoshi receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Shy Guy and Waluigi. Man. Alright. See it. Peach quietly hums. Yoshi, P, Piranha, and Luigi cheerfully sing songs together. My guy, you just murdered someone. I think it's neat that all of these characters are green though. That's cool. Anyways, Birdo cooks her food before putting her fire out. Wario and Funky Kong hold hands. Daisy receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Strolling Sue climbs a tree to rest with wet hands. Rosalina and Mario hold hands. Geno ambushes. I cannot read. Why can't I read? Bowser ambushes Geno and kills him. Koopa Troopa and Pauline hold hands. Donkey Kong receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Bowser Jr. is awoken by nightmares. Toadette goes to sleep, and Vivian climbs a tree to rest. Alright, day 3. P. Piranha chases Pauline. Yoshi injures himself. Koopa Troopa, Daisy, Peach, Strolling Sue, and Birdo hunt for other tributes. Donkey Kong discovers a cave. Mario injures himself. Luigi chases Toadette. Vivian and Bowser work together for the day. Okay. Bowser Jr. searches for firewood. Wario sprains his ankle while running away from Rosalina. Funky Kong falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Well, what the heck, Funky Kong? You have a surfboard. You could have just surfed on the lake, dude. Come on, do better. Alright, 2 cannon shots can be in distance. Geno and Funky Kong. Alright, now would be good time to pause. Alright, District 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, and 8 are all still going strong. Not a single district is fully out yet, and I'm noticing now a lot of people aren't killing. Like, only Luigi, Bowser, and Donkey Kong have killed people. Everyone else has just died to natural causes. That's weird. Anyways, proceed. Vivi and Daisy hold hands. Koopa Troopa starts a fire. Wario defeats Luigi in the fight, but spares his life. Wario would never do that. Pauline quietly hums. Birdo, Bowser, and Mario sleep in shifts. Strolling Sue looks at the night sky. P. Piranha is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Bowser Jr. questions his sanity. Peach receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Donkey Kong starts a fire. Rosalina and Yoshi run into each other and decide to tryst for the night. Toadette loses sight of where she is. Koopa Troopa overhears Toadette and Birdo talking in the distance. Wario camouflages himself in the bushes. I do not want to know what he's doing. Mario and Daisy split up to search for resources. Bowser receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Oh no. Rosalina collects fruit from a tree. Piranha picks flowers. Bowser Jr. runs away from Pauline. Peach sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Also, Bowser Jr. has been being chased by a lot of people. Like, he got chased by Mario. I think he got chased by Rosalina too, and now he's being chased by Pauline. Like, what is Bowser Jr. doing? Yoshi camouflages himself in the bushes. Vivian receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Oh no, what's gonna happen down here? Luigi overhears Strolling Sue and Donkey Kong talking in the distance. Okay. That's like the second time they've talked. No cannon shots to be heard in the distance. Daisy and Rosalina hold hands. Toadette receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Bowser Jr. and Pauline and Donkey Kong sleep in shifts. Bowser cooks his food before putting his fire out. P. Piranha, Mario, and Vivian cheerfully sing songs together. Peach tends to Birdo's wounds. Strolling Sue, Yoshi, and Luigi cheerfully sing songs together. Wario retrieves a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. And Koopa Troopa receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. P. Piranha, Bowser Jr., and Vivian hunt for other tributes. Luigi camouflages himself in the bushes. Strolling Sue fishes. Peach injures herself. Rosalina discovers the river. Toadette tends to Donkey Kong's wounds. Wario receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Mario camouflages himself in the bushes. Koopa Troopa and Pauline hunt for the tributes. Birdo catches Yoshi off guard and kills him. Dude, that's your same district member. What the heck, Birdo? What the heck? Not cool. Not cool. Do better. Daisy fishes. Bowser picks flowers. That might be the thumbnail. One cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Yoshi. Alright, this has been a very non-violent Hunger Games so far. That's weird. I don't know. Mario sees the fire but stays hidden. Toadette, Vivian, Rosalina, and Peach tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Luigi cries himself to sleep. Bowser receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Strolling Stew dies from thirst. No! Isn't this like the second time he's died from thirst? I think it actually is, too. Why do you die from thirst again, Strolling Stew? Man, dude, why? Not again. Donkey Kong fends Wario, Bowser Jr., and Daisy away from his fire. Birdo shoots a poisonous blow dart into Koopa Troopa's neck, slowly killing him. People questions his sanity, and Pauline loses sight of where she is. Pauline searches for firewood. Piranha attacks Peach, but she manages to escape. Birdo questions her sanity. Bowser Jr. begs for Daisy to kill him. Wow. She refuses to keep Bowser Jr. alive. Rosalina hunts for the tributes. Bowser, Luigi, Wario, and Vivian raid Donkey Kong's camp while he's hunting. What is Birdo doing, dude? This is second time he's gotten raided. Like, what is he doing? Toad picks flowers, and Mario explores the arena. Two cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Strolling Stew and Koopa Troopa. Mario and Wario talk about the tributes to life. Piranha climbs a tree to rest. Bowser Jr. silently snaps Birdo's neck. Sheesh. Daisy is awoken by nightmares. Bowser tends to Rosalina's wounds. Vivian convinces Toadette to snuggle with her. Donkey Kong attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Pauline tries to sing herself to sleep. Peach dies from hypothermia. Bro. Luigi questions his sanity. Proceed. Day 7. We're only on day 7 and we still have like half the people left. Pauline discovers a cave. Rosalina explores the arena. Bowser hunts for the tributes. Vivian sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Donkey Kong tracks down and kills Piranha. Daisy receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Mario questions his sanity. Toadette silently snaps Luigi's neck. And Bowser Jr. throws a knife into Wario's head. Jeez, alright, now we're getting the violence we were waiting for. Jeez. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Birdo, Peach, Piranha, Luigi, and Wario. So, District 3 is still fully in. That's impressive. And District 8. Alright, then District 5, 7, 9, 10, and 12 are all officially out. There have not been a lot of kills from individual. I guess there have been some kills. Luigi has 1 kill. Toadette has 1 kill. Birdo has 2 kills. Donkey Kong has 2 kills. Bowser has 1 kill, and Bowser Jr. has 2 kills. Alright. Proceed. Vivian tries to sing herself to sleep. Bowser, Rosalina, and Pauline discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Bowser Jr., Donkey Kong, and Toadette sleep in shifts. And Mario and Daisy sleep in shifts. Oh, the feast. Alright, Pauline decides not to go to the feast. Toadette bashes Daisy's head against a rock several times. Jeez, Toadette, calm down. And then Bowser, Vivian, and Bowser Jr. unsuccessfully ambush Mario, Rosalina, and Donkey Kong, who kill them instead. Alright, I think like almost half of them just died there. Alright, wow. Then Mario and Donkey Kong work together for the day. Toadette stalks Pauline, and Rosalina makes a wooden spear. This is a lot better than she was doing last time. So that's cool. Arena! The 3rd arena event in the world. Alright. The arena's border begins to rapidly contract. Donkey Kong is electrocuted by the border. Pauline survives. Rosalina restrains Mario to a tree and leaves him to die, and Toadette survives. Alright. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Daisy, Bowser, Vivian, Bowser Jr., Donkey Kong, and Mario. Alright, we got 3 people left. Toadette, Rosalina, and Pauline. District 8 has completely survived, bro. Holy. No, they've run all this way without anyone dying. And also, Rosalina has 4 kills. Or that's 3 of those are from the fight with these guys. But still, that's impressive. Maybe Rosalina can actually win this time. We shall see. Alright, proceed. Toadette poisons Pauline String Toadette poisons Pauline String, she drinks and dies, and Rosalina attempts to climb a tree but falls to her death. Seriously, Rosalina, you made it all the way here, and you died from falling down a tree. Come on. You can do better than this, Rosalina. You can do better. Do better. Holy. And with that, the winner is Toadette from District 4. Alright. Wow. Okay. This was an interesting Hunger Games. Not Pauline. Rosalina sold so hard. Also, Pauline got up so high without killing anyone. Good on her. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. Thanks for Brand Seal, as always, for making the site. And before you leave, I actually have one more thing to announce. For the rest of these Hunger Games videos, I'm going to announce what Hunger Games is going to be the next Hunger Games, so you guys can suggest characters. With that said, the next Hunger Games is the Villains Hunger Games. So, feel free to let me know which villains you want to see in that Hunger Games. Anyways, thank you again for watching, and I shall see you at a later date. Bye!